Good morning, Stephen Cox. I am Mihiraa. Let's start the warm-up sessions. Why did you choose to become a nurse?
There are several reasons why I chose nursing. First of all, many of my relatives are nurses and their stories inspired me a lot. Besides, nursing is a profession with an ocean of opportunities both native and abroad. Above all, this is a service-oriented profession in which I can serve humanity. Hence I chose nursing as my career.
Why did you choose OT?
It is my long-term ambition to work as a registered nurse in any English-speaking country such as the UK, Ireland, and so on. To meet the requirements to register as a nursing professional there, I need to prove my English language proficiency. Hence I choose OET to fulfill my dream. Moreover, OET is tailored according to the needs of nursing professionals, therefore I believe I could perform well in this test.
What are the current trends in your profession?
Nursing is a dynamic profession and changes happen daily. Nowadays technology plays a vital role in my profession. For instance, paper records that we used in older days have been updated to electronic records. Besides, at present, we are following evidence-based practice, which means there is a scientific rationale for every procedure. Moreover, in present days a nurse can function as a nurse practitioner, which is equivalent to the position of a physician.
Do you have a role model?
Yes, I do. My role model is my mother. I follow many things that my mother does. It is from my mother I learned the basics of kind behavior, decision-making, and organizing skills, a polite and humble manner, helping and sharing mentality. The care and respect she gives to everyone makes me wonder sometimes. She is a perfect example of womanhood. I believe a nurse should possess all these qualities. She is my superhero.
Which is your favorite destination? Why?
My dream destination is Australia. The first and foremost thing is that Australia has a world-class healthcare system and I can be a part of it. Secondly, the country has a better standard of living and economic and political stability. Besides, here nurses are paid well and respected too. In addition, I have many friends and relatives over there, so they can help me during my initial days.
Your preparation time is over. You can now start the role play.
Hello, good day to you. I'm Steven, one of the nurses here. May I know your name for the documentation, please?
Good day. My name is Mihiraa.
Mihiraa, I understand you've been experiencing some discomfort. I'm here to listen and help in any way I can. So, tell me, what brings you in to see us today?
Oh, well, nurse, for the past few days, I've had this really awful pain in my lower back, and it's shooting down my left leg. It's making it really difficult to move around.
I'm so sorry to hear you're going through this. It sounds quite distressing. Now, I'd like to understand a little more about what you're experiencing.
Sure, it was pretty sudden actually. I was lifting a box at home a few days ago, and I felt a sharp twinge in my back. I didn't think much of it at the time, but the pain has just gotten worse and worse since then, especially in my leg.
Okay, so it sounds like it started quite abruptly after lifting something. Now Mihiraa, let's talk a little more about the pain itself. You mentioned it's in your lower back and going down your left leg. Could you describe more about your pain, please?
Yes, nurse. It's mainly down the back of my thigh and into my calf. It feels like a sharp, shooting pain, almost like an electric shock sometimes. I also get some tingling in my toes. It's worse when I try to bend over or sit for too long. Lying down sometimes helps a little, but it's still there.
I understand. That's very helpful. Now, have you had any similar back problems or any injuries to your back in the past?
No, nothing like this before. I've had the occasional backache, but nothing this severe.
Okay, thank you Mihiraa for providing such a detailed description, that helps me a lot. Now, based on what you've told me, it sounds like you're experiencing acute sciatica, which is a common condition. I'd like to talk about some ways we can manage the pain and help you feel better. So for pain management, applying heat or cold packs to your lower back can be very helpful. You can try alternating between heat and cold, using each for about 15 to 20 minutes at a time, several times a day. If you find that gentle stretches help, we can discuss some appropriate exercises you can do at home. Also, over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen or paracetamol can help reduce pain and inflammation. It is important to follow the instructions on the packaging. We can also discuss some adjustments you can make to your daily activities and posture. Things like avoiding prolonged sitting or standing, using proper lifting techniques if you need to lift anything, and trying to maintain good posture while sitting and standing. It's important to stay as active as you can within your pain limits. Complete bed rest is not usually recommended, as it can actually make the pain worse in the long run. Does that all make sense so far?
Yes, it does. Thank you. But nurse, I think I should undergo some imaging to find out the underlying cause.
Mihiraa, I am sorry to say that immediate imaging is not necessary. I understand that when people experience this kind of pain, they worry that they might need an X-ray or an MRI scan right away. However, in most cases of acute sciatica, imaging isn't necessary in the initial stages unless there are signs of nerve damage or other serious conditions. Based on what you've described, there are no such indications at this time. Most cases like yours improve significantly with conservative management, such as the pain management strategies we just discussed. I want to reassure you that acute sciatica is a very common condition, and it's usually not serious. Most people recover fully within a few weeks with proper care. Mihiraa, do you have any questions or concerns at this point?
That's reassuring to hear. Thank you. But what could be the reason for this?
You're welcome. Mihiraa, I'd like to briefly explain what likely causes sciatica. The pain is usually caused by irritation or compression of the sciatic nerve, which is a large nerve that runs from your lower back down the back of your leg. This irritation or compression can be caused by a number of things, such as a herniated disc in your spine or narrowing of the spinal canal. Finally, it's important to know when to seek further medical attention from your GP. If your symptoms don't improve within a few weeks despite following the advice we've discussed, or if you experience any new symptoms such as loss of bowel or bladder control, severe weakness in your leg, or numbness in the saddle area, that's the area between your legs, then you should see your GP promptly. Do you have any further questions for me today?
No, I think that covers everything. Thank you so much for explaining everything so clearly.
You're very welcome, Mihiraa. I'm glad I could help. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any further concerns. I wish you a speedy recovery.